Hey guys, it's Christmas and it's the time to be drinking mulled wine. One time of the year when we enjoy mulled wine. We've had a lot of requests from all of you asking us how to make the perfect mulled wine recipe, and I thought who better to show us than your favorite chef, Chef Rahul Akerkar. Thank you for joining us, Chef Rahul. Yeah.
Hi guys, Merry Christmas. So while we mull over what wine to use, I'll just quickly talk through the history, if you will, of mulled wine. I think the earliest known reference to mulled wine goes back to the early Romans. So then, of course, the English, like Charles Dickens, in his Christmas Carol, refers to it. And the Germans also have a form of mulled wine too in Alsace. And,
so mulled wine is goes as far back in time as wine itself does,
Yeah.
right back to the Roman times, when winters used to get really cold, really harsh, and it was that time of the year when you really wanted something warm in your glass. And so warming up your wine and mulling it with different ingredients, which we will talk about now, it was the perfect way to go. You know, you want to make sure you have a wine that's in perfectly good condition, it's fresh, preferably also a ripe, fruity style. You're not looking for wines that are overly oaked or overly tannic or astringent, because that's all going to spoil the taste of the mulled wine. You're looking for something that is warm, comforting, satisfying. So, and also the color is important, wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Like a deep colored red wine, perhaps like a Malbec or a Tempranillo from Spain, or
Yeah.
or a Merlot,
Actually,
lovely ripe Merlot.
people also experiment with white wines for mulled wines too. I think the important thing, as you rightly said, is you don't want a very oaked wine. You want it to be fresh and fruity, because we're going to cook it with warm, woody spices anyway. So,
Exactly.
so you don't want the oak in there additionally. So, in terms of what goes into the wine, we have here a young wine. I'm just going to pop it into a bowl. So I've got star anise, I've got black pepper, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon. We've got orange, lemon, and lime. It's a brown sugar syrup really, which I'm not going to use, but some people do. I'm going to use instead our Indian good jaggery, because that gives it a beautiful flavor.
Love that.
We've got dark rum, we've got brandy, I've got honey, and I've got rum soaked raisins. These have been soaking for over a year now. But
Fantastic.
if you don't have rum soaked raisins, doesn't matter, you can just use plain regular raisins. So all I'm going to do now is into this. It's very complicated. So you need to throw a little bit of each thing in there. Now I'm going to put this on. We wanted to warm up but not come to a boil, because you want to make sure that you're holding on to the alcohol in there. If it comes to a boil, all your alcohol is going to evaporate.
And that's no fun, is it? We don't want to drink wine which has no alcohol in it.
While this is heating up, I'm just going to put some nutmeg into it.
Nice.
Okay.
You can smell that.
And orange peel. And I won't press.
So you want the
I
peel,
won't
but
press
you don't
that
want
sour.
the pit.
Yeah, we don't
And
want
so
the
you
white
don't
part.
go too hard in terms of peeling. You use a gentle hand and you try and get just the
Just the top.
Orange
and if you
peel off.
and if you do get the pith in there also, don't worry about it. You can cut it off. If you have a sharp knife, you just put it flat and just take off the white bit.
like you would slice a fillet of fish.
There you go. So
Okay.
that's most of it gone. We'll put a little bit of lemon juice in there too. So just cut that. Don't want too much lemon,
Yeah.
just
You
enough.
want to make it sour.
Yeah. Because the wine already has enough
Acidity.
acidity in there.
Yeah.
We'll just put a little bit of the citrus acidity in there, which is nice. I'll leave this here.
Do you tend to add the sweetener during or after it's made?
Doesn't matter. I think you basically add to taste. So you want to check it. You can also put, by the way, maple syrup.
So
which is delicious.
yes,
Also
I was
delicious.
going to ask actually, if some of us want to add stevia, how about that?
Go for it. I mean, it's
I mean, if somebody is dead against the sugar
you absolutely
and
can.
doesn't want to cheat even on Christmas Day
Yeah.
or the run up to it or after, I suppose stevia would work
Of
equally
course
well.
it
But then
works,
again,
yeah.
you know, who cares?
It's
about
basically you just want to sweeten it.
that? Yeah. But I thought you said you added the jaggery.
Yeah, I added
So
all
we
of it.
added the jaggery and the honey.
And the honey,
And the
because
honey.
there's quite a bit of thing. Okay, now I'm
Okay.
gonna just go with the rum.
Yeah.
Now the reason you have rum and brandy,
brandy, yeah.
is because as you're cooking, it's great to have a sip.
Shit, can I do the same?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Small sip,
This is
and then
great.
the rest goes in. You can
That's
cut-
called the angel share.
Yeah, you can put it in there.
Can I tell you my history with
Go
mulled
on.
wine?
Yeah, while I
I
do
was
this.
in Switzerland two years ago, and I thought every bar out there, everywhere we went in the winters, by the way, so it was snowing, it was really cold.
Mm.
Everywhere we went, they were serving only hot wine. They were just serving mulled
lovely.
wine, vin chaud. And I kept thinking, I kept cringing, and I'm like, why can't I have a proper glass of wine and so on? Anyway, there was this one particular evening, we went for a horse cart ride, and I was chilled to my bones. And I stopped over at a bar, and they handed me a glass of this
Lovely.
beautiful mulled wine. I can't tell you, I went to heaven.
It hits the
It
spot,
was,
doesn't it?
It was so good, and that's when I realized that mulled wine has a place in the wine world. It has a place, and it is not a cringeworthy drink. For a lot of us wine people, we tend to look at sangria and mulled wine as something that, oh, I don't need to be involved with that.
Sure.
But the truth is that mulled wine has a place and has a context of when you enjoy drinking it. I enjoy drinking it in Switzerland. I'm going to enjoy a glass today, and it's great. We've just added the rum and the brandy to it, which has risen the alcoholic content of this drink.
I think it's good.
So when you add a liqueur, it typically goes up to depending on how much you add, but it can go up to even as much as 16 to 18% alcohol by volume, and that makes it quite a potent, quite a heady drink, almost similar to just under port, but almost similar to sherry in
Yep.
terms of alcoholic content. So that would make it even more exciting, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Can I have a taste?
Yeah, I think we're done
Or actually, let me have a taste once it's in the glass.
in the glass.
I'm excited.
So, the idea is that you want to let this cook for like a little while. It's just warm like this, so that you can really infuse all the flavors of everything that's in there.
Could I have another question?
Yes.
Why can't we put the orange slices in it?
Sure, you can.
You can?
I'd rather just put that in the glass.
Fair enough. But you could also add the fruit,
Yeah.
because a lot of people tend to add the fruit.
Why not?
And one can't, that's not wrong, right?
No, there's no right or wrong.
Right.
So let's just do that for the glass.
And did we add the raisins?
No, raisin not yet. We'll put that in the glass.
Okay.
So we've got nice slices of orange.
The real skill is the pouring, Rahul, you know that. The
True.
making is...
You may want to
just-
strain it though.
Good idea. I knew that already.
Okay, go ahead.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm just doing
Are you
it.
expecting an explosion?
No, I'm not.
Of
Go
sorts.
ahead. Go ahead. Go for it.
And I would pour just about as much as we pour actual wine in a glass, which
Sure.
is no more than perhaps 1/3 of the glass.
Yep.
How about that?
Wait,
That's
let's
yours?
put some raisins
Okay.
and
Let me do both the glasses in this case.
and what we'll do is we'll put we have orange in there, so we don't need to worry about it. You know what's nice also in here is maybe apple. You can like put apple cubes, like little cubes.
What other
of
fruits
apple.
can you put? So basically, you're not looking for, fleshy fruits, anything that makes it cloudy. You can add any kind of citrusy fruits, isn't it? Green apples, red
Yep.
apples, oranges.
Put some raisins, rum. Okay.
Yummy.
Go for it. This won't burn your hands though.
May I have the pleasure?
Certainly. Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and this is how you can hold it if you're cold and need a bit of a warm, fuzzy drink.
Especially here in Bombay where it's freezing.
It's freezing. Yes, this is delicious.
It's very good. Yeah.
This is really good.
Guaranteed to grow hair on your chest. What? Sorry? What?
What?